Hey guys, it is Jacob again. So today, I guess this video is going to be a bit more fitness oriented. I figured I would give you a bit more of a review or in-depth thoughts on some of the supplements I'm currently taking right now throughout my cutting cycle. I'm gonna have a couple more, I guess, videos coming about reviews of some other pre-workouts and supplements that I have taken. So just to kind of keep things organized, I'm going to try to go by brand up until the point where I just have a hodgepodge of things, and then I'll go over, I guess, pre-workouts by category. But the first thing that I want to go over is the newest supplement that I've been trying, and that is Steel supplements. I guess what would be a good way to describe Steel? They are kind of, I guess, all-in-one stop shop. They've got everything from BCAAs, they've got vegan BCAAs, they've got andros, they've got intro workouts, they've got pre-workouts, they've got post-workouts, they've got stimulants, they've got recovery drinks, they've got fat burners, they've got like all the shit you think you would want or need, they've got it. I will tell you they are a little pricey, but I guess to some degree you get what you pay for, and I'll go over that in a little bit. So the products that I'm going to go over today are Adabolic, which is their pre, post, and intro workout. I've got Rested, which is their, I guess, recovery. I've got Shredded, which is a fat burner, and then I've got Amped, which is one of their many pre-workouts. So first things first, these are all of my opinions and my personal results. I will tell you that people are going to vary. Right? Taste is going to be different for certain people. Results are going to be different for different people. So, take all this with a grain of salt. Second to that, these are my honest opinions, right? So by no means, if I say anything derogatory, am I bashing on Steel, right? If I say something tastes like crap, it's not me saying, oh, this is an awful product. I'm just saying I didn't think it tasted very good. So that out of the way, let's start with Steel's Shredded AF. That is what the bottle looks like. This is their fat burner. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, a lot of these ingredients I can't pronounce. I've actually looked up most of them and there's nothing crazy in here. There is a couple stimulants, a handful of things for focus aids, a handful of, I guess, different acids and salts, things like folic acid, gamma something or another acid. I'm not even going to try and pronounce most of these. There is a solid amount of caffeine in here, but as far as my overall opinion on it, as far as fat burners go, I've only been on this for about 4 days, so I can't say if it's really helping burn fat, so to speak. But what I will tell you is it is a thermogenic, so you will run warmer. That I have noticed, I have felt significantly warmer, especially in my core and torso over the past few days. Second to that, it does perk you up. There is definitely an energy bump, which I do appreciate, especially since I get up at 4:30 in the morning. I actually kind of use this as a pre-workout, so that works pretty well. So those are the, I guess, two main takeaways. It works well for thermogenic, does perk you up, does help you focus, so that's also nice. It is a capsule, so no flavor to describe. Some people have posted reviews saying that the pill itself tastes a little funny. I don't really notice it, but I guess that could be something to be aware of. Bit of a more stranger note, I have taken fat burners in the past. Whenever I was trying to cut down in Austin, I don't even remember what the hell it was, but it ripped my stomach up. I felt like I was in the bathroom maybe 4 or 5 times a day, like just for, this is gonna be a very candid video, but crapping my guts out, and it was quite uncomfortable. Steel's Shredded has not given me any sort of, I guess, intestinal or gastric discomfort. Stomach's as happy as ever. So that is probably the biggest plus for me about this particular fat burner, is it ain't gonna kill your stomach. So that's great. So that's Shredded. Second thing to go over is atabolic or adatubolic or ADA2bolic. I don't know how they pronounce it, but there's your label. And this is their pre, intra, and post workout. And I would say that it's nice. It works as advertised. It gives good muscle pumps. It helps with energy. There isn't any real stimulants in it, so it's not going to be like, pre-workout, let's go hit the gym. No, there's none of that, but it does help, I guess, endurance and power output. It feels more like encouragement than it is like something really kicking you in the ass and putting you in high gear. I got the blue raspberry watermelon only because I didn't want cotton candy, and the strawberry banana was not offered through Amazon, which is where I ordered this. Tip for you guys, if you order this through Steel's website directly, it's going to get to you much faster than if you go through Amazon. So I don't know if that's by design, but props to Steel. Their shipping is actually pretty damn quick if you order from them directly. Back to my previous point, I have the blue raspberry watermelon. In terms of flavor, it's not the best or most delicious thing I've ever put in my mouth. That said, it is also rather chalky. It's got a chalky texture, but it's not bad by any means. I've had pre-workouts that are way more chalky and way worse, or significantly worse flavors. I would say that the flavor and the chalkiness, like, you'll only really notice it for like your first 4 sips or gulps. After that, it kind of goes away, and the flavor is not overly pronounced. It is something that you can definitely sip on throughout your pre-workout and not hate yourself for it. Not the worst flavor, not the best flavor, but it is what it is. One positive note that I will throw in there is, even though it's chalky, it's smooth to drink. It goes down pretty easy. So I don't know if any of you guys have had like a lot of the BCAA drinks that almost feel like you're drinking like Jello before it solidifies. It's smooth and slick. ADA-bolic is much similar to that whenever it's going down. It's pretty pleasant. It's palatable. Rested is the next one by Steel that I'm currently on. And this is something that is supposed to dump you right into REM sleep to promote HGH secretion. Idea behind that is whenever you are sleeping and you're secreting HGH, you are going to be recovering faster and therefore build up muscle. So I guess, notes and comments. Flavor. This is the fruit punch. I will tell you, whenever you mix it, it will not look like fruit punch in the slightest. It does taste fruity, and it has some funny aftertaste that I can't place. I would describe it as a funny snowflake. It is something it's not like a pre-workout that you would have to chug to get through it. You can kind of sip on it. It's not terrible. It's not super great, but it works well. Rested is not something that is going to knock you out, nor is it something that I feel is going to keep you asleep. If you have to wake up in the morning, you're still going to hear your alarm, you're still going to wake up. But what I will tell you is you will sleep much better. I've always been a really vivid dreamer. That said, this stuff amplifies that about tenfold. You'll remember all of your dreams, you'll sleep super deeply. And more so than that, whenever you wake up, you're going to feel rested. I normally aim for about 8 hours of sleep a night. Not all the time can I get that, but the first 2 nights I had this, I actually woke up panicked at about the 5-hour mark, thinking that I had overslept because I just felt that good. You wake up feeling rested, you don't feel groggy, good overall product. I would just say the bottom line is that you're gonna feel like you've probably slept about twice as much as you have. So it's nice. It works as advertised. The other thing that I've got is whenever I was ordering some stuff from Steel, they send you or I guess they sent me a handful of little like trial packets, and I got 2 trials of Amped, which is their pre-workout. Now, this one is going to be hard to review because I've had pre-workouts all across the board, some with some rather scary ingredients in them. I would tell you that Amped, I probably wouldn't buy Amped. I'll put it to you that way. It doesn't really kick you in the butt too much as far as trying to wake you up and getting you there. So I can't say as I would suggest it as a pre-workout in that sort of sense. In addition to that, this is the passion pineapple flavor, which I would tell you is pretty hard to palate. It is super bitter. I feel like there's a little bit of pineapple flavoring in there, but not much. I actually had this morning and before I went running, and I don't feel like it ever really kicked in. And I guess for reference, I've had this with about I don't know, 15 ounces of water, and that's all the more of it I drank. That's all I could stomach. So flavor's a bit rough. Results weren't all that stimulating. So I would say maybe try Charged or another one of their pre-workouts. Probably skip the Amp. But 3 out of 4 ain't bad as far as product reviews go. I would highly recommend Rested, Anabolic, or Shredded. So just skip the Amped is the bottom line. But that's really all I gotta say about that. I will tell you, if you do get a shredded sample, it'll come in a packet like this. Number one, the shredded samples, the pills are going to be all red. The capsules for the actual bottle are black and red. The trials are an older formula that have 1,3 in them. Whether you want to call it 1,3 DMAA or the long name which escapes me right now. DMAA is one hell of a stimulant. It's going to perk you up and to some degree get you high. So if you try the sample version of Shredded, it's going to kick significantly harder. And then whenever you go to like the bottled stuff isn't going to feel as good. I would tell you the bottled stuff is still great. It just doesn't have the DMAA in it. So if you're trying to avoid the DMAA, don't take the samples. If you want to try something that's going to kick you in the ass and get you going, give the sample a shot. But those are the Steel products I've used. Those are my opinions. If any of you guys have tried Steel products in the past, be sure to leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If there's one that you want me to try out and give my opinion on, or a flavor you'd like me to try, let me know, and I will do my best to give those a go once I have gone through my current stack. But that's all I got for Steel. Have a nice day, guys.